Students, next integrating system. Integrating system, that it means output or processing the body activities by sending signals and receiving signals. Control and the coordination of the body. It means controls or coordination of the body. A student, it is possible by two types of the system present in the body of the frog. One is the endocrine system, second one is the nervous system. Endocrine system, nervous system, both type of the systems controls and coordination the body of the frog, that is includes called integrating system. Next, endocrine glands. Endocrine system is with endocrine glands. Endocrine glands secretes, these are located in the different parts of the body and secretes different types of the chemicals or the secretions, hormones. Okay, secretes hormones. Chemical integration of the organs. Chemical integration of the organs. Chemical integration of the organs achieved by, possible by the hormones. Okay, next, which are act as endocrine glands? Endocrine glands are pituitary. It secretes different types of the hormones and regulates the different types of the endocrine glands in the body. So it is called master gland of endocrine system. Next, thyroid gland secretes thyroxine hormone. Parathyroid secretes parathormone. Thymus secretes thymosin. Pineal body secretes melatonin hormone. Next, pancreatic islets secretes insulin and the glucagon hormones. Next, another adrenal glands secretes glucocorticoids, mineralocorticoids. Next, gonads. Gonads means testis and the ovary secretes testosterone hormones and estrogen hormones, progesterone hormones. Okay, these are different types of the glands secretes hormones into the blood circulatory system. By the blood circulatory system, these are reaches to the target places and shows the effects. And chemical integration, involved in the chemical integration of the organs in the body. Student, nervous system. Nervous system, it is with the central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system and the autonomous nervous system. Nervous system, in the nervous system, central nervous system includes with the brain and the spinal cord. Next, peripheral nervous system includes with the cranial nerves, spinal nerves. Nerves are came from the brain called cranial nerves, so connect with the different parts of different organs in the body. Spinal nerves, these are the nerves arise from the spinal cord and connect to the different organs in the body, different parts in the body. Both are constitutes peripheral nervous system. Autonomous nervous system, it is includes with sympathetic nervous system, parasympathetic nervous system. Student, brain, what about the brain? Brain is enclosed in the cranium, enclosed in the bony structure, enclosed in the hard bony substance, that is called brain box or the cranium. Next, brain divides into forebrain, midbrain, hindbrain. Okay, and parts of the forebrain. Parts of the forebrain: two olfactory lobes, cerebral hemispheres, diencephalon. Next, midbrain is with optic lobes. Hindbrain is with cerebellum, medulla oblongata. First, what about forebrain? Forebrain is with two olfactory lobes. Student, these are two olfactory lobes. Two olfactory lobes. Okay, these are the olfactory lobes, or one pair or two in number, and concerned with the sense of the smell olfactory, that means smell. Okay, these are the parts of the forebrain concerned with the sense of smell. Next, cerebral hemisphere. Student, cerebral hemisphere, 2 in number, cerebral hemisphere, these are. Okay, cerebral hemisphere controls the voluntary activities in the body. Controls the voluntary activities in the body. Voluntary, that means with the conscious of the person. Okay. Next, diencephalon. Diencephalon, student. Diencephalon, it is the last part of the forebrain, and perception of the heat and cold, pain, integrity of the autonomous nervous system. Controls and coordinates the functions of the autonomous nervous system. These are also having the centers for perception of heat, cold, pain. Diencephalon. Next, midbrain, student. Midbrain. Midbrain, it is with one pair optic lobes. One pair optic lobes. Optic, that means related to eye. One pair optic lobes. Corpora. Both are collectively called corpora bigemina. Corpora bigemina, that means one pair optic lobes. Student, concerned with the sense of the sight. Sense of the sight. Sense of the smell, that is by olfactory lobes. Sense of sight, that is by optic lobes or corpora bigemina. Next, hindbrain, student. Hindbrain. Hindbrain, it is with two parts mainly. Cerebellum, medulla oblongata. Cerebellum maintains equilibrium. Maintains equilibrium. Okay. Next, medulla oblongata. Medulla oblongata, that means it is involved in the involuntary movements in the body. Involuntary movements without the conscious of the individual. Involuntary activities occurs without the conscious of the individual. Activities occurs without the conscious of the individual. That is involuntary movements. Involuntary movements, student. Medulla oblongata, respiration, exchange of the gases. Next, movements of the muscles present in the food tube, alimentary canal, like that. Student, and finally medulla oblongata is passes out through the foramen magnum. Foramen magnum, it is the largest aperture. By this foramen magnum, medulla oblongata passes to outside and continue as a spinal cord. Okay, student. Medulla oblongata finally passes to the outside through the foramen magnum in the form of the spinal cord. Okay, it is the spinal cord is enclosed in the neural canal. Spinal cord, it is the part of the central nervous system. Spinal cord is enclosed in neural canal of the vertebral column or backbone. Next, students, spinal cord acts as a middleman between the brain and the effectors. Brain and the effectors. Effectors means signals came from the different parts of the body. Next, student, it is the diagram of the dorsal view of the frog brain. Olfactory nerves came from the olfactory lobes. Olfactory lobes, these are cerebral hemispheres. Next, anterior choroid plexus, ACP. Anterior choroid plexus, that means it is the network of the blood capillaries at the anterior part of the brain. Anterior choroid plexus. Pineal body secretes melatonin. Pineal body secretes one melatonin hormone. Next, these are one pair haptic lobes collectively called corpora bigemina. Next, it is the cerebellum. It is the cerebellum, student. Cerebellum, it maintains the equilibrium of the body, standing position of the body, cerebellum. Next, it is the posterior choroid plexus. Posterior choroid plexus. Network of the blood capillaries at the posterior part of the brain. Medulla oblongata. It is the medulla oblongata. Medulla oblongata finally passes to the back side of the body in form of the spinal cord. Exit to the outside by the foramen magnum. Okay, students. Next, sense organs. Sense organs are organs of taste, touch, smell, sight, hearing. Sense organs. Which are the sense organs? Tongue, skin, nose, eye, ear. These are sense organs. Okay. And what about the functioning of the sense organs? And what are the different types of the sensory organs? Sense organs. Students, if you observe skin receptors, skin have receptors of touch. Skin have receptors of the touch. These are the receptors also called tango receptors. Tango receptors. Student, these are also called sensory papillae. What about the sensory receptors? These are the end parts of the neurons which receive stimuli. Okay, about the touch. Next, another tongue. What about the tongue? Student, it is the organ of taste. Organs of taste called taste buds. Next, these are the taste buds lies on the small papillae of tongue. These are the papillae which contains gustatory receptors or gustatoreceptors. Okay. Next, organs of smell. What about the organs of the smell? A pair of the nasal chambers. Inner surface of the nasal chamber covered with the olfactory epithelium. That is, the olfactory epithelium contain receptors. These are olfactoreceptors. Okay, these are the organs of smell. Next, organs of sight. Organs of sight are, these are one pair eyes, and these are covered with protected by eyelids. Upper eyelid, lower eyelid. Upper eyelid is immovable. Okay. Next, lower eyelid is folded into transparent nictitating membrane. Student, lower eyelid is folded and folded to the transparent nictitating membrane. Upper eyelid is immovable. Next, this is the nictitating membrane can be drawn across the outer surface of the eye when it is in the water. Frog is in the water. Next, student, eye is with retina. Inner layer of the eyeball, back part, inner layer of the eyeball, that is called retina. Retina contains photoreceptor cells. These are photoreceptor cells are two types, rods and cones. Rods are the cells, photoreceptor cells, helpful in dim light vision. Next, cones are the receptor cells, provides color vision. Next, student, ear used in hearing and also in equilibrium or the balance of the body. Still, external ear is absent in the frog. Middle ear is closes externally by the tympanic membrane. Okay, tympanic membrane and the columella transmits the sound vibrations to the inner ear. Student, tympanic membrane, columella, these are the parts of the middle ear. External ear, outer ear is absent in the frog. Tympanic membrane, columella, transmits the sound vibrations to the inner ear. Inner ear, that is with utriculus, 3 semicircular canals and a small sulcus. Student, these are the utriculus, sulcus. Utriculus, sulcus are the otolith organs in the inner ear. Otolith, that means calcified bodies. Calcified bodies present in the inner part of the body. These are otolith organs. Which are otolith organs? Utriculus, small sulcus, and semicircular canals also present in the inner ear. These are the semicircular canals are liquid filled tubes, and utriculus, semicircular canals, small sulcus helps in equilibrium or maintains balance in the body, helps in the movement of the head. Student, these are the receptors, different types of the receptors, and about the organ, eye and the ear. Tango receptors are present in the skin. Gustatoreceptors present on the surface of tongue. Olfactoreceptors. Student, these are the receptors present in olfactory epithelium of the nose.